the graduation ceremonies of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Please remain standing as James Bennett leads us in our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your mortarboards. Ladies may do so if you wish.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, 'twas that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. I would ask that you silence your cell phones, please. This is a very important occasion, a very special occasion for our students, faculty, family, and friends. So we thank you and are so pleased that you are here to celebrate tonight. I would like to introduce our honored guests who are present this evening, and as I introduce them, I would ask that you hold your applause until all have been introduced. Ms. Deborah Edmonds, the chair of our West Kentucky Community and Technical College Board. These are our platform guests. And Ms. Sherry Golson, faculty representative to the WKCTC Board. Our featured speaker, Dr. Anton Reece. Other platform guests, Dr. Tina Payne, Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Belinda Dalton Russell, Vice President of Student Development, Whitney Aspery, our student speaker, and Carol Hoffman, our student speaker. We also have in the audience Mr. Larry Kelly, a member of our WKCTC board. I thank each of you for your help and your presence with us tonight, so thank you. West Kentucky is known nationally for our outstanding student success, our very supportive community, and a very committed faculty and staff. For the third consecutive year, West Kentucky Community and Technical College has been named a military-friendly school by Victory Media's GI Jobs publications. Our veteran enrollment has more than doubled since 2008, and we are very proud to serve those who have served from admissions to graduation. So at this time, I would like to recognize our student veterans. Those wearing red, white, and blue honor cords are our graduating veterans, and I would ask that they please stand at this time. Thank you so much for your valuable service to our country. Ms. Deborah Edmonds will now come forward. Ms. Edmonds is the chair of our board to introduce our student speakers for the evening.
Good evening. Congratulations to the graduates and your families and friends who have supported you. You are graduating tonight from one of the top community colleges in the nation. You should be very proud. We are certainly very proud of you. Our first speaker is Miss Whitney Aspery. Whitney graduated from Lone Oak High School in spring of 2012 and enrolled in WKCTC the next fall. She is now receiving an Associate of Science degree and plans to transfer to a four-year university to earn a bachelor's degree in Communication Sciences and Disorders. Whitney's long-term goal is to become a speech pathologist so she can help others communicate more effectively. She said being involved in their lives will give her life more purpose. Whitney.
Thank you for the kind introduction. Do all you can to make your dreams come true. These words by Joel Osteen have inspired me on my journey as a student. Without the support of the faculty and staff at West Kentucky Community and Technical College, I would not have been as successful as I am right now. I must first and foremost thank God for this blessing to stand before you today. I would like to thank Dr. Karen Johnson for putting in the time that she did to help me prepare for this speech. I would like to give a special thanks to Adrian Mason for all the tutoring hours he put in for me at the Trio Center, for pushing me to do my best, and for always believing in me more than I believed in myself. To my advisors, Mrs. Gail Backus and Dr. Kevin Garricky, I just want to tell you that I'm truly thankful for your help and guidance over the years. You both were always very patient with whatever I asked, and no matter how worried I was, you always calmed my fears. As for my family and friends, thank you for always reminding me what I'm capable of, for giving me the support that I needed to build a dream to chase after, and for believing that I have the talent to reach my goals. 2 years ago, I never imagined I would be standing here before all of you graduates. Upon enrolling, I was unsure of my future. I changed majors from dental hygiene to physical therapy to elementary education. Under the instruction and advisement of West Kentucky Community and Technical College's faculty and staff, my future began to take shape, leading me toward the path of communication disorders in order to become a speech-language pathologist. The best thing about college is the opportunity to learn more about yourself. I assume most of the graduates can relate to the position I was in. It's okay if you did not know what degree you wanted when you first entered college, because look around you, we still made it. We are among the graduating class today to be receiving a diploma when we walk across this stage in honor of all of our hard work and dedication throughout our years at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Through our experience at West Kentucky, we were given the chance to explore new ideas, to learn a little more of the world around us, and discover how all that information fits with our personal story. We developed leadership skills, study skills, and hopefully had a little fun along the way. The college presented each of us with the opportunity to shape our identity. This is just the beginning to the road of success for all of us graduates. This is a chance for us to build on the foundation we built at West Kentucky. Tomorrow, we are all set to start our new lives. Some of you, like me, will be furthering your education by transferring to university this fall, and the rest of you might be searching for a new job to start the beginning of the next chapter in your life. The future holds a great promise for each of us in this room. I only know this because of God's glorious love for every single one of you. He plans to prosper us and to give us a hope and a future. He is directing your steps. Whatever path you have chosen, follow with everything you have got. Life is much better when we follow our passions. We are all going to face overwhelming times because life has many challenges for us to face. Life is full of unpredictable ups and downs. During hard times, we tend to lose all hope and give up. When you give up, you discard your dreams and close that door leading to accomplishment. I urge you today to follow your heart and never stop chasing your dreams. Never stop trying to improve and also help to improve the lives of those who are touched by you. No matter how difficult our journeys from here on out may be, we need to remember to never deprive ourselves of hope, to never let go of hope. Life is an adventure, and we need to make the most of it. On our adventure, we owe our success to those who have supported us, those who have guided us, and those who reminded us of what we are capable of. Congratulations, graduates. I wish you the best. May you continue to follow your heart.
Thank you, Whitney. Carol Hoffman is earning an Associate in Applied Science degree in Information Technology with Computer Support Specialist option. Carol is currently working in marketing at Smart Path Technologies and plans to transfer to Murray State University to continue her education in business administration. She's excited to share her story this evening and to show you that no matter what you're going through, you can achieve great things. Carol.
Each of us today has a story about our journey, where we came from and where we want to go. My journey at West Kentucky Community Technical College began in 2011. I started back to school because I wanted to move up in the company I work for. I was worried about returning to school. I wasn't sure I had what it took. Boy, did I prove myself wrong. In English class, we read the book Eli the Good by Silas House. The next semester, there was a competition to write a paper. I submitted my paper to be judged by the college. What could it hurt to try something new, right? I got second place and got to meet Silas House. Here, I thought English was my worst subject. Not only did I have what it takes to succeed, but I did better than I ever thought possible. I thought when I came to school it was all on my own shoulders, that I had to make sure that I did it all. This was not true. My family and friends were a great support system. Even the smallest thing, such as getting flowers saying we're proud of you, helped me get through my tough times. The teacher's interest in me, my family's encouragement, helped me succeed in my goal. I was only going to school part-time, and I was 2 semesters in when my job laid me off. I didn't know what I was going to do. How was I going to pay for school without a job? I thought I was going to have to put my degree back on hold again. Then I was introduced to Patricia Jones, who works with Rapid Response. She got me into WIA, which is a Worker Investment Act. She helped me get the funding, and I was able to continue working on my degree. I started to see I didn't have to walk alone on this journey. Even today, she asks me how I'm doing, and she treats me as a friend instead of a case. My 3rd semester, I was given a new advisor. I only knew her through email. Then I finally met her face to face. The first day of my 3rd semester, when I walked into class, Miss Valerie Thompson knew me. She gave my respect because she remembered that I was part of the WIA program. She impressed me because she kept remembering things about me and kept it in mind when helping me get my classes. Mr. Michael Stewart had me in the fall of 2012. He had me 1 semester, 1 class. He still knows who I am. He still calls me by my name. Miss Deanna McMullen, she's had me in several of her classes. She knows I don't ace them, but she saw how hard I tried. So teachers and staff, the little things that you do for your students make the biggest difference in our lives. My teachers gained my respect, which in turn made me want to do better in their class. That's how I ended up here. Thank you to all of you teachers, for all of you who helped us complete our goals. The first leg of our journey is complete. Congratulations. With all the ups and downs in life, we learn to rely and need the support of the people around us. We each had our own individual struggles, but we conquered them. I encourage you as you continue your personal journeys in life that you find and treasure the people around you who will be there to help you stand and accomplish your dreams and goals. This is not a weakness. This is a strength, that you know your limits and you know when to ask for help. Teachers and employers would rather you ask for help than flounder around and not succeed. Everyone needs guidance from time to time. We were never meant to walk by ourselves. Whether you're going to work full-time, continuing your education, or both, you've already demonstrated you can multitask, work with a deadline, and manage your time. Each step I've taken over the last several years in getting my degree has been surrounded by supportive and encouraging people. They saw more in me than I did myself most of the time. I hope that each and every one of you has this kind of support. I know we can make it in whatever the road holds for our future. My journey started rough. It got easier with all the ups and downs along the way. Some classes and struggles were harder than others. We'll face new struggles in our life, but it's what you do to get through those times that make you the person you are. I've had a great experience here at WKCTC. I've had great teachers and some fellow classmates in my classes, which made my journey easier. My family and friends, they made it worth it. So to my friends and family, I thank you for all that you put up with and the encouragement. And in my final words, remember your past, learn from it, but don't let it define you. Thank you.
Thank you, Whitney and Carol. You both did a wonderful job. Good. And now it is my honor and pleasure to introduce our featured speaker, a longtime cherished colleague, Dr. Anton Reece. Anton is a native of the Caribbean country of Barbados. Anton came to America and to Eastern Kentucky University on a track scholarship. He received a baccalaureate and master's degree from Eastern Kentucky University and the President's Award for Academic Excellence, the Earl Combs Outstanding Student Athlete Award, and was a gold medalist in the triple jump at the 1982 Hampton International Games. We were fortunate when Anton started his career at Paducah Community College as our first Minority Affairs Coordinator. In 1999, Anton became the Dean of Student Affairs and worked in that capacity until 2003, when he left to pursue his doctoral degree at the University of Tennessee. He worked at UT, completed that degree last fall, and his current position is the Executive Director of the Student Success Center at UT. Anton has spoken to various groups across the nation. He has led community youth projects, minority leadership conferences, Black history activities, and many community-based initiatives. Anton's story and his history is that of a young man who had dreams, but he put action steps into place to make those dreams come true. While Anton was at the college, he and I were colleagues working side by side. I listened to some of those dreams, and I hope that I was an encourager along the way. And that's what he is here to do tonight, encourage you on your next step along your way. Dr. Anton Reece, help me welcome him to the podium.
Thanks so much, Barb. Thank you. I know you really don't mean it. It's supposed to be funny. To Chairman Edmonds, the distinguished members of the platform, to the distinguished faculty, staff, and administration here at WKCTC, to the parents, relatives, family, and friends, and to the graduates this afternoon. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to have this opportunity to come back home to present and to be part of this very important commencement. When Dr. Veazey called and gave the invitation, I wasn't sure who canceled, but I thought I would, seize the opportunity to come back and to share. It's interesting. I came in 1990, which seems to really just fly across the sequence of time. Just in that flash, I look back at so many of the memorable memories I've had, opportunities connecting with several of my colleagues who are here tonight. And it does seem like yesterday that we were traversing the Western Kentucky, strategizing on enrollment, meeting with high school counselors, taking turns driving. Barbara was in her 2000 BMW, fully loaded. I was in my Honda Civic 92, 235,000 miles, no heat, no air. But as the saying goes, the more things change, the more they remain the same. As I drove in yesterday in my 98 Acura with 210,000 miles, and she has a 2014 Escape. So, it's all about, context, as we see it. It's all about context. Let me also acknowledge this weekend is Mother's Day, so a hearty congratulations to all the mothers in the audience. Yeah, yes indeed. Now, I know how graduations go. Oftentimes, very few people ever remember the speaker. You're smothering onto those robes. Truth be known, you really just want to get your diploma, get your picture taken, and go eat with your parents. Am I right, graduates? All right, so I'm going to keep it really concise with what I call the 3 Ps, right? So I'm going to talk to you briefly about persistence, preparation, and produce, and then I'm going to close it out with my ABCs for you as graduates. As a recent graduate myself last fall, as mentioned, with my PhD, when you embark on these academic journeys, and really it is a journey, and it's a journey that is very, very unique in many ways because of the different challenges and events that you incur, both inside and outside of the classroom, in the communities and in families. It is indeed a journey that requires persistence, and persistence is one of those traits that is often, it's a funny thing with the English language, we use different terms and some rather loosely, but I think persistence is one of those very powerful words because it's a life skill, it's a life trait that suggests to future employers or to future institutions that you have that grit to hang in there, to stick to it and complete with a high degree of excellence. And so I definitely want to commend you for persisting, getting to this very important marker in your life. It is no secret that when you look at the national research and you look at the college graduating rates in all 50 states, there's a lot of room at the end. So one of my challenges to our friends and families in attendance today, some of you may have been deliberating for quite some time about coming back to school. WKCTC is a place to do it, so it is important that you can seize this moment as you come to celebrate your sons and daughters, that you put that on the calendar and make it happen, coming to a dynamic institution such as WKCTC. Second, in terms of preparation, and let me intentionally slow this portion down because, even though I've been away, I've been keeping up. And when I saw the rankings, the national rankings from the Aspen Institute, it is a very, very, very important measure and recognition of the excellence that is a result of the preparation that you've had. Within higher ed, there's a lot of discussion about rankings. What do they really mean? When institutions do their own assessment, they usually believe that they're doing well, but there's still an important measure when you're nationally recognized. And so as you sit this afternoon, I definitely encourage you to reflect back on the dynamic faculty and staff here today who played a very important role in getting you prepared to get to where you are today and for that next level of excellence. You may have had a course with Teacher of the Year, Dr. Doug Pruitt, maybe a course with Barnhill or Golson, maybe biology with Gar, a course with Dickerson, but basically whichever course you had an opportunity to engage in, you got some good stuff, or in a more scholarly fashion, you've clearly been invigorated, cerebrally challenged, and which has fostered intense learning as you've engaged both inside the classroom and outside of the classroom. So we definitely applaud you for that effort. So if you can, take a moment and join me in applauding the faculty who have gotten you where you are today, staff and administration, for that outstanding job. My other P is produce. So we know that in moments you will be recognized as graduates. Some of you will be heading into the world of work. Some will be pursuing additional education. Part of that produce, to me, is the ability not only to step into employment or to pursue your education, but as importantly, what it is that you'll be giving back along the way. We recognize the veterans, which provide a very powerful example of the importance of sacrifice, that grit, that persistence, and giving back. And we do know that we live in such time as this, that come Monday morning, we'll be still faced with the various societal challenges, but then there are opportunities for you to be part of transforming and changing the challenges that we face in our society. So it is important for you to give back to this area, this region, and again, as you pursue in your other quest. As I heard in my seat, let me leave you then with what I call the ABCs for WKCTC, if you can keep it with it. So the A, ability will take you to the top, but B, let me boldly declare to you that C, it is character that keeps you there. With the D, the discipline that you've clearly shown. With the E, now that you've been educated, you can empower others as you have been empowered. And with the F, focus. Focus is the ability to remove the unnecessary. And with the G, we congratulate you again as graduates. And with the H, continue to reach down and help others get to where you are. And with the I, you've been truly blessed with intelligence. But with J, it's an incredible journey, and the journey of 1,000 miles does begin with one step. And with the K, knowledge is indeed power. And as Mary McLeod Bethune said, I leave you with a thirst for knowledge. Education is the prime need of the hour. And with the L, listen for not always what is said, but what is not said. And with the M, continue to embark on your mission. With the N, define yourself by what you're willing to say no to. No to mediocrity. Know that that's the only way it could be done. Know this is the way we've always done it. And with the O, opportunity. Opportunity. It is better to be prepared for an opportunity and not get it than it is to get the opportunity and not be prepared. And with the Q, continue to question yourselves as you challenge yourselves for that next level. And with the R, due respect is due. Respect yourself and respect others. With the S, continue on this path of success. And with the T, pursue truth, because the truth will set you free. And with the U, you're truly very unique. And V, verily I say to you, W, as you walk this way, continue with the X to do an X-ray on your life. And Y, say yes to all the possibilities. And with the Z, with all zeal as I run to my seat, I lift you with the words of the broadcast legend, Casey Kasem. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Before we confer the degrees, I would also like to take a moment to recognize our faculty. Would they please stand? And I know you all join me in thanking them for their commitment, their knowledge, and certainly their interest in your success, which helps us all to move every one of you all forward to your goals on a daily basis. And so we thank them for all that they do every single day. And at this time, I would like all the graduates to please rise. Dr. Avisi, I present the candidates for graduation, and I certify on behalf of the faculty that they have successfully completed all of the requirements for their respective credentials. Ladies and gentlemen, as the names of the graduates are read,
Those graduating with honors are noted in the program. Those wearing gold honor stoles are members of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Those wearing blue honor cords reflect student achievement at or above the 75th percentile on the Educational Testing Service Proficiency Profile, which indicates proficiency in general education competencies. And now, would the first row of graduates proceed to the stage? All others may be seated. There will be a professional photographer taking pictures as the students receive their credentials. Please refrain from coming to the stage to take photographs. And I would also like the graduates to remember when they come to the stage to please come forward and face the audience so that your family and friends can share this experience with you. Our first graduate is Carol A. Hoffman, and she's receiving an Associate in Applied Science. The following graduates will be receiving an Associate in Arts. Richard Lawrence Dickey. Travis Lane Russell. Latia Lovett Pettigrew. Marianne Elizabeth Crowder. Anna Mache Word. Derek Allen Willett. Jerica Lee Gilbert. Allison Page Burpo. Kaylee Jordan Palmer. Courtney Ann Luciano. Caitlin Renee Dowdy. Emily Logston. Amanda Beth Walker. Misty Dawn Patterson. Kimberly Joe West. Margaret Conyer. Brittany Sierra Beck. Robert Jordan Colby McNeil. Zachariah Tyler Strahan. Jennifer S. Haynes. Yesenia Orania. Wesley Cavan Mathis. Cody Gray Byer. Rebecca Aaron Gibson. Morgan Nicole Jackson. Aisha Michelle Moore. Mary Frances Manley. Cassidy Joy Edwards. Cameron Gregory Siner. Jordan Talon Pfeiffer. Alexis Dawn Watson. Carter Bradley Guess. Samantha Jo Brazel. Jason Michael Andrews. Leah Mae Hendricks. Dylan Myrick Arrington. Adam Blake Holder. Courtney Shea Boyd. Jennifer Ann McKelly. Jacob Timothy Scott. James Bryce Lawrence. Laura Ann Green. Carolyn Jean Lamb. Helena Marie Rabbit Dickinson. Brooke Nicole Lowe. Brendan Clay Brooks. Olivia Kaya Patterson. Elliot Colin Schiff. Shandon L. Simmons. The following graduates will be receiving an Associate in Applied Science. James Allen Thompson II. James J. Tilley. Tanya R. Grady. Vanessa R. Cooper. Heather Lynn Howard. Jennifer Lynn McGee. Lisa Marie Murphy Jones. Kristen Lee Patterson. Cheyenne R. Collins. Virginia Ann Vessels. Gail Susan Roy. Shannon D. Nielsen. Courtney Yvonne Menzies. Alexi Nicole Dixon. Katie N. Baker. Brian Curtis Stevens. Maxwell Taylor Caldwell. Edward Blake Holder. William Kane Holshauser. Anna Elise Cantor. Mary Michelle Jackson. Judith Fox Watson. Michael E. Hankins. James Andrew Johnston Deming. Joseph Ray Allen. Dale Shea Holloman. Brittany Delane Barker. Kenneth Daniel Baldwin. Kelly Leanne Walker. Rebecca J. Meadows. Stephanie Jane Dunker. Raul Robles Duran. Ronald George Remian. Heather Rose LaChance. Zachary Thomas Champion. Lacey Lynn Martin. Trina L. Bailey. Michael Keith Carpenter. Joe Don Terry. Hunter Evan Allen. Benjamin Glenn Hayden. Reed Thomas Foster. Amber Nicole DeJarnett. Jessica Lee Rizzi. Alexandria Lanice Lawson. Stephanie Lee Hicks. Morgan Alicia Stewart. Jacob L. Roper. Gina Lynn McCord. Lynn Marie Richendaler. Tiffany Lane Hawes. Amber Nicole English. Danielle Nicole West. The following graduates will be receiving certificates. Glenda V. Davis. Barbara M. Adams. James Thomas Jones. Janice Ray Wyatt. Teresa B. Reed. Brent Allen Kirby. Leslie R. Harris. Destiny L. Freeman. Logan Hunter Holshauser. Joseph Malier. Joshua David Smith. Nathan Thomas Ball. Mark A. Wells. Lam Hong Mai. Tanya Luciana McClure. Nate Garth Gastineau. We're waiting on our graduates to get seated. Now will the graduates please rise? Madam President, I present the graduating class of 2014.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Kentucky Community and Technical College System and the Commonwealth of Kentucky, I hereby pronounce you graduates of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left side, and congratulations! Woo! Congratulations. You may be seated now. Thank you, Whitney and Carol, again for a great job on your speeches tonight and for the words of wisdom and sharing your story. To me, West Kentucky represents the face of America. We each have a story. I listened to the nursing graduates tonight, and very compelling stories, much with adversity, and that is what many of us come to this with. But I hope that when you came to West Kentucky, we gave you the knowledge and the skill sets when you walk through that door, that when you leave us, you can simply create a better life for yourselves and for your family. That's our wish for you. And Dr. Reese, I don't know if we went over those ABCs in the car, but man, you have learned a lot since you left us, and that was over the top. Congratulations. And students, tonight, your degree means a mark of achievement for you, but it certainly means a mark of achievement for your family and friends who are with you tonight. So I would like to congratulate each of you. Our students would not be where they are tonight. They would not be leaving us with such great knowledge and skills and going into either higher education with a baccalaureate degree or into the workforce without your support. So I applaud each of you. And our faculty, we've talked about their role, but they have played a huge role in your success tonight with their encouragement and their commitment to the community college education. And I would like to ask two faculty members who are retiring this year to please stand. And that's Mr. Dennis Hibbs with Diesel Technology and Miss Sandra Tucker with Advising. We simply would not be where we are as a premier community college in the nation without individuals like Dennis Hibbs and Sandra Tucker. With your instruction over the years, your commitment to the students, you've done an extraordinary job. And on behalf of the students and our entire community, for the years that you have served, we thank you. Graduates, we simply wish you success as you leave us. And very simply, we are proud of you. We hope that you carry the feelings that you have tonight, the words of encouragement that you have received from Whitney, Carol, and Dr. Reese with you, and simply make the world a better place. But know that we will be with you as you go. And tonight we want to celebrate with a reception upstairs in the Ingram and the River Rooms. We invite each of you to participate. But at this time, I would ask that you please stand as we bring back James Bennett to lead us in My Old Kentucky Home, and if you would remain standing for the recessional. And again, thank you for being with us. Please stand.
The sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the time to be gay. The corn tops ripe and the meadows in the bloom, while the birds make music all the day. The young folks roll on the little cabin floor, all happy, all merry and bright. By and by hard times comes a knocking at the door, for my old Kentucky home, good night. Weep no more, my lady, oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home, far away.